What's up? I'm back on Google Hangout. I've been doing videos most. Okay. Let me say it over. What's going on, my fans over here on YouTube? I'm doing a live Google Hangout right now. My reason I ain't made a video over here on YouTube on this channel in a while is because I created this website called, you can do live stream videos like I'm doing now, but it's called younow.com, and I have a website. I don't have my website before me, but when I get an opportunity, I will put, I guess I'll go ahead and put the link in the description box and take time and do it, because if I don't do it, then that's just a sign of laziness to me, So I guess I need to take time and put that in there, you know. But I've been enjoying myself over there. It's called younow.com, but that's not my website. It's just the name of the you want to go and create the YouNow account if you're interested in it. It's a very good website. It's one just like this. And this website is basically about business, and I'll just explain it in my own way. Love is no business. Love is love all by itself. Meaning that, from my point of view, is that when I say love is no business, love is love all by itself. That meaning that when you go to work, you don't have to just go to work with a, you know what I'm saying, with a look on your face like that, like I'm serious about my work, to the point to where work is it's about work, but it's also about, to me, how you communicate with other people. You know what I mean? Love is love all by itself. That means that it's nothing wrong. I guess on the job, and I may not come up with all the answers right now. It may not be the answers for it. I don't want to be saying things and saying them out of context. And that's what I'm trying to learn how to do, is not say things and not put things in its proper context, because there's a good proper context for everything. So the more I broadcast and the more I do live streaming videos and stuff, when I go live and stuff, you have to be able to define what words and things mean. When I look at a lot of my African black people, a lot of our African black people, they stream live, and they have different websites, and there's so many different other websites you can broadcast from. And the thing, what I have learned and what I have gathered, is that when you have a discussion, you have to define what you're saying and what it means. Like, if I bring up a topic and I say that we are all the same, then you have to say, what does that mean when you say we're all the same? Because everybody is different in the world. Do you mean that we're all the same? Because you can work on the same job, and it doesn't mean that you're going to necessarily just being the same. Do you mean, I mean, we're all we're human beings, but I guess you have to define which one you're talking about, something of that nature. Just because everybody works for that one company, it doesn't mean that everybody's going to care about that job. It doesn't mean that everybody's going to uh, take pride in that job or take pride in that work. You know what I mean? So if I come up with a logic and say that we all the same on this job, then I would be literally putting words in people. Well, wait a minute. I would be put. I'm not gonna say. I don't know. I guess I would be literally putting words in people's mouths. Yeah, because everybody may not be the same level. There are some people probably don't care about work at all. You have a lot of people just care about making money. You know what I mean? You have a lot of people don't care about the well-beings of that person's soul, but they only care about the well-beings of themselves, and that is what you call selfish. And I'm just speaking in general. I speak like this here because when I do my live stream videos like I'm doing now, I'm very passionate about it. I love my people, my African Black people. You know, even though the video is all about this, well, when I say love is no business, love is all by itself, meaning that it's you can be about business. It's you're there to represent the company and do your job and make sure that the customers are satisfied and all those things. Uh, when you have love in it, you know what I mean? You don't, you're not necessarily that professional. You're not that, I don't have to be necessarily be that intellect. You know what I mean? But don't get me wrong now. I'm not against being intellect. I'm not against going to school. If you want to get all the education you can get, I'm not against that. But what I'm saying is that when people see your passion about your work, it evolves around the love that you have. You see what I'm saying? It all evolves around love that you have for that job. You know what I mean? And that's why I say love is no business. Love is love all by itself. You know what I mean? So that's why I named this website that, because when I come to this website, this is what I talk about: a job and business. You know what I mean? What would matter the most? It doesn't matter how smart or how less intellectual you is. If you have love in what you're doing, you know, then your love is, you're gonna want to know more about it. You know what I mean? Even if you just give what you have and you wasn't able to cover everything because you wasn't intellectual, or you may feel like you wasn't smart enough or whatever, then that doesn't matter. You know what's really going to draw the people? Love. That's the key word right there. Now, when you, with that being said, within the business, love is love all by itself. Love is no business, meaning that um when a person see, and I'm trying to explain, I don't want to keep over talking myself and repeating it. When a person see that you're passionate about them, maybe your food cannot be as good. You know what I mean? The food cannot. When I say good, I'm talking about some people. You ever heard people? Some people say, "Oh, this food is nasty. It ain't as good as Jambo. It ain't good as this food. This food tastes better than this food." But you can go to a restaurant, and if that person has a, should I say, a sweet attitude towards you or whatever, then it's not going to be about how much knowledge you have in your head. Although I'm not against that, but it's going to be about your genuineness. Your genuineness is really what's going to draw people based upon my experience. You know what I mean? Um, it's not going to be about countenance. Your countenance. It's going to be countenance. I hope I said that. Yeah, okay. It's going to all be about my attitude toward that customer. You know what I mean? And my food cannot be as good. You know what I mean? But because I have love and I am very clean with it, and I am very passionate about making sure that my customers are taken care of on the job, then guess what? That within itself, you know what I mean? With the business, you can have the business, you can be good at your business and still be have a nasty attitude. You know what I mean? You can, it doesn't matter how smart or how intellectual you may be. If I am a type of person, if I'm not genuine and loving and kind toward that person, you know what I mean? If I'm not genuine and kind toward that person, if I'm not showing that person love and concern, then all of the knowledge and all that, the intellectual and being very, very smart and being very good at something, or being very you're a very skilled person, doesn't have anything to do with your spirit of love. You see what I'm saying? Although you want to be professional, you want to make sure that you're doing your job right or whatever. But even if you're doing your job right and the food are not, that don't taste that good, guess what? What's going to draw that person to me, or what's going to draw that person to you, is they know within their heart that you genuinely care about them. You know what I mean? That's what make your business. That's what will keep people coming to your business. That's what will keep your business going. Your business will constantly grow because people love people with a loving spirit. You see what I'm saying? People do, if I'm nasty toward people, regardless of how good I look, regardless of how good my food tastes. If I have a nasty attitude toward a person, that person is not going. That right there will turn that person off. It will. It will turn the person off. It doesn't matter how good your merchandise work. Your merchandise can be a merchandise that will last the person almost forever. But if I have a nasty attitude, for one, that will turn them off, and number one, that will two, it will mess up your business. You know what I mean? It will mess it up, regardless of how good you are, regardless of how smart you are, regardless of any of that. The most important thing is that I genuinely care about you, and I genuinely care about my work, even if I'm not that smart or I'm not that skilled in being a manager. I cannot be that skilled in being a manager. I can do the best that I can. Just because I make a mistake, it doesn't. If you, at the end of the day, when you see that passion that I want to work, when you see the passion in that person, then guess what? That is what's going to make your business. That is what's going to grow your business. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I meant when I said love is love. Love is no business. Love is love all by itself. You see what I'm saying? Meaning that it can be about the business, but you get what I'm saying? It can be about the business. But the thing is, if you're not that smart, and when I say love is no business, love is love all by itself. Love is love all by itself. I'm just breaking it down so that people can understand what this channel means. Love is love all by itself, meaning that I cannot be as smart in a business. You see what I'm saying? I cannot be that eloquent or that sharp and skilled and being real skilled, smart in that business. But if the people see the love and the concern and the passion, and they see that I'm clean and I wants to serve them, and making sure that whatever I serve to them, or making sure the type of food that I give to them, that they don't get sick or anything of that nature, then guess what? Even if my food are not don't taste that good, guess what's going to guess at the end of the day, guess what's going to keep those people coming? How I love them and how I show them passion and love, and how I'm concerned about their health at the same time. How I'm concerned about how that you don't have to be them went to school to know all these things. Are just common sense. If you have common sense and you have love in your heart for that person, you see what I'm saying? If you have love in that in your heart toward that person, that's what's going to make their day and keep them coming to you. That's what's going to do it. It's not going to be based upon how educated you are. Your education means nothing if you don't have any love behind it. Knowing how to work a cash register does not have anything to do with if you don't genuinely love that person. It doesn't matter if you know how to do it or you don't, or you do know how to do it. It doesn't matter. What matters, what's going to draw that person? I'm not against learning how to do things now, but when they see that you have that love in your heart, that's what I mean when I say love is love all by itself. You notice I keep reiterating it because I want people to understand where I'm coming from. So that's what I'm talking about, because the reason why I speak the way I do is because I'm passionate about this here. I'm very passionate about this here. I love speaking up and standing up for the black man and the black woman. I love it, because we already, should I say, the media is already betrayed. We already been traded in a bad light since the day we were born, and doing ancient times, and after ancient times, even up into 2016, we're still. So I have no energy and no time to sit up here and put down I can't do that. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I'm passionate about pushing us forward and doing these things. You know what I mean? So with that being said, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Have a good day. Much, much love to my African black people. Now, the video was all about business, but I do have on my other channel to where I do talk about black love. I have a channel called African Black Love, so you can follow me over there. I have approximately about 20 channels, so you all can follow me on each and every one of them. Right? Subscribe, subscribe, leave your comment, whatever. All right. Until then, take care. See y'all in the next episode.